What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mic Check Podcast. This is T Word, the People's Champ. Thanks for tapping in. Today, we're going to be doing some boxing analysis and predictions for this weekend's fight, June 17th. We got a homecoming for Regis Prograis, as well as a big step-up fight or big step fight for Tszyu. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate your feedback. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We've got two fight cards going to be going on today. Fortunately, they're a little bit staggered, so we'll probably be able to see both entire cards without missing any main event action. There's four fights that I did make picks for this week, so I want to share those in this video. And first up, we're going to go with the card that's taking place at the Smoothie Center in New Orleans, my hometown of Regis Prograis, WBC 140-pound champion. On that card, he's going to have Ramla Ali. Ramla Ali is a good fighter. She's 12-2-2. She's fighting for the IBF Intercontinental Super Bantamweight. 10 2-minute rounds. And she'll be facing Julissa Alejandra Guzman. And I'm sorry, Ramla Ali's record is actually 8-0. I had my screens crossed up. But anyway, I've watched her fight a few times. She's a pretty exciting fighter. She has some defensive lapses, but overall, she's got a really good, solid game. She can get on the back foot. She could come forward. And even though she only has 2 KOs in her career, she does have the pressure that could keep somebody from coming back on her. When she realizes she's in the lead, she kind of takes control and she doesn't let up. And her very last fight that I saw, I believe it was on the women's double undisputed card. I thought she had a good performance, if uneven. But I'm looking forward to see how she bounces back from that tonight. And, she's facing the 12-2-2 opponent. So this isn't a slouch that she's going to be facing. So I'm going to be looking forward to how she's going to play that. Now, also on that card, obviously, is going to be Regis Prograis against his opponent, Zarilla, Danielito Zarilla. Long story short, his opponent has flip-flopped a couple times on this particular fight. I believe Zarilla was the original opponent, and then Paro had to step in for him, and then Paro had to come out, and now Zarilla's back. So I believe this one has the title on the line, but I'm picking Regis, and I think I picked Regis by stoppage in this one. So I have Ramla Ali by decision, and I've got Regis by stoppage. I didn't pick anything else on the card, but those are two fighters that I'm very interested in. And those are two fighters that I felt comfortable making a pick on their particular fight. All right, moving over to the Showtime card. This is going to be Tszyu versus Carlos Ocampo as the headlining segment of the card. But it's a 2-fight card in the States. And this one is going to have Rais Aleem on it. He's going to be facing Sam Goodman. So Aleem is 20-0. And Goodman is 14-0. This is going to be at 122 pounds. Aleem is at the top of the 122-pound ranks behind Stephen Fulton, Noya Inoue, and now Marlon Tapales. And he also was behind MJ for a minute. He's been chasing the two champions. Cool Boy Steph hasn't really shown a lot of energy towards maybe want to fight him right away, because I think he feel like he's going to have to see him before he leaves the division. And MJ definitely had no interest in fighting him. So with Inoue being up there, if he's able to become the champion at 122, specifically undisputed, I doubt if he'll move right up to 126. But that leaves the door open for an Inoue versus Aleem match, which I think will happen no matter what. And I think that'll be a barn-burning scrap. Something we'll talk about if we ever cross that bridge, right? But anyway, Rais Aleem is going to be facing Sam Goodman tonight. That's going to be 20-0 versus 14-0 at 122 pounds. All right, now the main event of the night in the States, because this is a full card that's actually going to happen. But we're only going to get to see 2 fights here in the States. Carlos Ocampo, 34-2, is going to be facing Tszyu, who's 22-0, and he's the WBO interim champ. So he's right behind Jamel Charlo, and he's been on Charlo's head for a minute. So he just has to keep winning. So when Charlo's ready to get back in the ring, they're going to get their scrap on. Carlos Ocampo, you might remember, this was Spence's last fight before Porter, if I'm not mistaken. And he just destroyed Ocampo out there in Dallas, Texas. So that might be the one way you remember this particular fighter. But by and large, he's a pretty decent fighter. This would be a good step up test for Tszyu. Actually, Ocampo is a year younger, but way more experienced than Tszyu, so that may play a factor in this fight. I did pick Tszyu by stoppage, and I picked Regis Prograis by decision. So those are my picks for today's fights. I've got Ramla Ali by decision. I've got Regis Prograis by KO. I have Regis Prograis by decision, and Tszyu by KO. So let me know what you think in the comments. Did you place any bets on anything? Do you have any predictions? Go ahead and drop that down there, and keep the conversation going. So this has been T for the Mic Check Podcast. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.